Sun's starting to set now over Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. Tonight we wrap up this three-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Cincinnati Reds. These two should provide some big-time fireworks. First pitch is coming up. Dan Straley, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, he's having a very nice season so far. You look at that ERA in the low 2s. Looking to continue that trend here in this one.
Number 26 heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Third baseman, number 26.
The game's opening pitch is taken for ball one as we get started here tonight right on time at 7:10. And Eric, as we take a look at the Reds entering play here tonight, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
Here it comes, 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. Bruce is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. What's this lineup got to do tonight to get a W on the road, Steve?
Boy, this team is so tough to pitch to. They have the fewest strikeouts in the league. So if they continue to be aggressive at the plate, drive the ball into the gaps, and try to hang a crooked number up on this team early.
Gregory Polanco will stride forward now, looking to keep that hit streak alive. Currently at 6 games entering play. Into the windup and the pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Balls and strikes belong to Mr. Jerry Hillsdale.
Yeah, Jerry seems to call a really good game back there, Matt. It's pretty rare that you see anyone too overly displeased with his zone.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for route number 2. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the defense for the Cincinnati Reds. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, this is one of the better defenses in all of the league. Very few clubs commit fewer errors than this one. I expect them to be sound in this game.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and as you can easily tell from the splits, he's really struggled away from home. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And this is a fastball that's right on the black but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now. You got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
3-0 now.
And even on 3-0, it's no given that he's going to be taken up there. We've seen him go after pitches in this spot before. He's not going to hold back.
And we'll have the first base runner of the ball game here as that misses, and it's a 2-out walk.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Starling Marte will stand in now, and his batting average currently good for 7th in the National League.
And I think it's just a little too early to get overly excited about this guy, but we all know he's very capable of keeping this up over the course of the season.
First pitch of the at-bat. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And this one gets away. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And you wonder if sometimes he was just getting a little too preoccupied out there with the speed at first base, and he totally loses focus on the guy at the plate. And now that essentially is going to work like a stolen base, and he's into scoring position now on the wild pitch.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And that misses 2-2.
Well, this is the kind of situation where they came up short last night. They had opportunities, but they could never really cash them in. So you can bet they'd love to get something going on the board early here.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Pirates leave 1. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. John Neese, an Ohio-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last time out, he gave him 7 strong innings. Got his ball club to win. They'll take that again from him here.
Billy Hamilton comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Lays off 1-0. Hit to first, fielded by Freeze. He'll take it to the bag himself, and the leadoff man is gone here to start the home first. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. What's the key to sending fans home smiling tonight, Steve?
I think you really have to be patient in this one. Work the count, take some pitches, and then put the ball in play. I think you're going to have to try to manufacture runs one base hit at a time.
Zach Cozart will get his first shot here. Couple of hits in 4 trips last night.
When you're hitting under 200 on the season, you've got to come up with a good performance every once in a while, and yesterday was one of those.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
And you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. To first. Freeze is there. Underhanded flip. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. With a moment now, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, they have a man on the mound, high ERA. That usually means there's a lot of hard hit balls. So this defense, they're going to have to be ready with that leather out there.
Joey Votto will stand in, and as you can see, he's had troubles here in his own ballpark. He's much better away from home. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's such a good pitch to get ahead. Lefty on lefty. It's a big looping curveball. Makes it very difficult for the hitter to try and time what's coming next.
A little bouncer, but it gets foul. And another foul ball. Neese into his motion. 0-2 pitch on its way. Grounded back up the middle. Scooped up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Reds are down in order. After one, no score. Jung Ho Gong will come forward now, back in the lineup after being used as a pinch hitter last night. First pitch on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Smoke toward third. Oh, and he loses it on the exchange from glove to hand, and he won't have a play.
Yeah, as you watch this one again, it's a great play to lay out and get this thing. And he knows he's going to have to hurry. But as he scrambles to his feet, he forgets one small detail, and that happens to be the baseball. So this should go down as an infield hit, but a nice effort.
David Freese will stand in, and as you can see, the numbers away from home, he's been much better once he gets out on the road. He's set. Here it comes. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing, and he pops it foul behind the plate. And he's retired here, 1 away.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Francisco Cervelli will step forward now. Currently third in the National League batting race to begin play.
Well, right now, he's in the prime of his career, so these are the years you'd really expect to see the best of what a guy's going to have to offer. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
0-1's the count.
There you see the league leaders in hitting we touched on a moment ago. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. On the move is Bruce. He makes the running play. 2 down.
You see this ball start slicing away from him toward the end here, but he winds up staying right with it and running it down.
Josh Harrison stands in for the first time now, looking to stay hot. He's been a real force at the plate over the last week or so. from the stretch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. No score here as we play inning number 2. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. And this will get all the way out toward the 379 marker. Around third and being waved on home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, I got to tell you, I love the way this guy just lets it rip. Ahead in the count, behind in the count. It really doesn't matter to this guy. He's just going to go up hacking. And he drives in a run right here as he just drills this one for 2 bases.
Standing in now, Jonathan Neese. As he'll take a look at ball 1.
And even after the 2-out RBI, you still have a chance to help yourself out here with a hit. You got a man in scoring position.
One-zero count. Here it is. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Sent on the ground out to second. Peraza takes it in. Throw goes to Votto over at first. It's in time to retire the side. But the Pirates get a run here on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 1-0 Pittsburgh. Jay Bruce will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Jay Bruce.
Neese sets his sights. First pitch on the way. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Tap fouled at home plate. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the 4-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. Just threw it right by him at the letters.
Stepping in now, Scott Schebler. As he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. Squared that one up just a little late. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now.
And this is where he gets so tough. He's seen everything you've got, but you still got to make one more good pitch to get him out.
Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Two and 2 count. Here it comes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And you know what, guys? This is a big league battle going on right now. Neither guy wanting to back down. No sign of weakness on either side.
swing and a liner. But good hands over there at first, and that becomes out number 2.
Batting sixth, catcher.
Strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Into the box now, Tucker Barnhart. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1.
He wanted to go after that one, but that's a good eye to just watch it all the way in.
2 out, nobody on. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We played 2 full. It's the Pirates 1 and the Reds nothing. Number 26 will be the batter. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
Number 26.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hit to third. Backhanded. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
That's not an easy play down there at third base. You see him have to go to the backhand side there, looks it into his glove, and then makes that strong throw all the way across the diamond for the out.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As he'll take a look at the pitch too low, it's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard toward the right side. And this will get past Votto down the line. A fair ball. Around first, on his way to second now. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double. So it appears he's going to leave the game here as he favors that left leg. Hoping that it's not too serious, however, as he's able to get off on his own power. Jordy Mercer will come on now to replace him as he's into pinch run following the injury. Striding into the box, Andrew McCutchen. He drew a walk his first time up.
Center fielder Andrew McCutchen.
And that's in there for strike 1. Seems like he's gotten away with more than a few location mistakes so far.
Yeah, and that's not going to last forever, especially in this place.
1 out and a runner on second base. Hit hard to short. And he is out, retreating to second as they slap the tag on him. But wisely, no thought of a return throw, and the inning will continue. Starling Marte is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And the slider bounces, and that'll get on by. And he'll make it into scoring position here with 2 away, as that'll be scored a wild pitch.
And you can bet he's just trying to be extra careful here with a dangerous hitter at the plate. And now with that runner moving up to second base here on the wild pitch, they may just decide to put him on anyway.
A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. In the air now, out to right field. Bruce has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Jordy Mercer will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 10.
Ivan De Jesus Jr. will come forward to begin the inning. 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Leading off for the
They're
Reds,
still searching for a base runner. It's been 6 up, 6 down to start the game.
Junior.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, that's where that cutter's most effective, right in on the hands.
Liner towards second, and this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
Batting 8.
And this is just a great job of protecting him. You can see this pitch is down, it's away. It's a borderline strike if it's in the strike zone at all, yet he just reaches out and slaps it into right field.
Stepping in, Jose Peraza. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Here's a called strike on the curveball. 1-2.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
In now, Dan Straley. And they'll try to stay out of the double play here as he lays this one down. And Cervelli will have to go to first, and it's a successful sacrifice.
Yeah, this early in the game, to me, this is the right decision. You give that guy at the top of your lineup a chance to drive in a run with a simple base hit.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Nice pauses. Here's the 0-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now a check swing, but that's in there for strike 3 anyway, and the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Jung Ho Gong is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Third baseman, Jung Ho Gong.
Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this guy has thrown a first pitch strike to about 50% of the batters he's faced. He's pitching well, but those numbers could be pumped up a little bit.
No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2.
Not a real good effort there.
Now, it's one thing if it's a slider running away or something like that, but that pitch right there was never going to be a strike.
Hard liner to center field, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Well, here we are. It's the second month of the season, and this guy is showing no signs of slowing down. Got himself another multi-hit ball game here.
David Freese is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
Yeah, his swing definitely broke down a little bit last time. He got way underneath the ball. It'll be interesting to see if he can make that adjustment and stay on top of the ball here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Down on the shins and missed with it. Ball 1. One run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count, and that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Called a strike on the inside part of the plate. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground to short. Wow, a flip to second for 1. Throw on to first takes care of Freese as well. It's a double play.
And this just has highlight reel written all over it. Look at the dive to get to this thing, and then he doesn't even bother getting up. Just flip it from his belly and get the double play started.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. Well hit, but right into the teeth of the shift. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
And it's just the 4th inning here, but he's already given up more hits in this one than he did in his entire previous outing. Whatever he had going on last time out, it ain't happening here.
Josh Harrison stands in after hitting an RBI double his first time around.
Boy, he had a great at-bat last time up, and he'll look for another pitch he can drive right here.
Here's the first pitch to him. Slider, and it's off his glove, and it bounces away. And he'll make it to second here as he's moved into scoring position now after the passed ball.
Yeah, you can see this pitch is on the outside part of the plate, and it almost looked like a situation where he couldn't decide whether to catch it normally or maybe try to backhand this thing. And it kicks right off the end of his glove, and you can see it gets away.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's his swing and just foul, says the umpire, and he was right on that one. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Pirates leave 1, but they're on top 1-0. Leading off the inning, Zach Cozart, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Nice is ready. Here's the first pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Gung on the slide. He goes to first. Got him.
Oh, love it.
The first baseman, number 19, Joey Votto.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And standing in is the on-base machine, first baseman Joey Votto. Now a changeup to start him out, but that's looked at down and in for ball 1. Fastball misses away here. It's 2-0.
And this is all about handling a guy like this with kid gloves. You know, walk him if you have to, but don't let him be the one to beat you.
In the dirt. It's 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And this one misses to Votto as he'll reach. It's ball 4.
First walk he's given up so far, and when you combine that with just 1 hit, it's not hard to see why these guys are having a lot of trouble scoring runs.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and stepping in the dangerous left-handed hitter Jay Bruce. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And there's ball 1. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And good take that time on a low breaking ball. 2-2 now. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
Now the question, do you send the guy on 3-2 with 1 out? You figure you're going to get something around the plate.
Just short, hit hard. A dive, and he knocks it down. And the recovery throw is too late, and there are 2 on with 1 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Scott Schebler.
So striding in, Scott Schebler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Too high, 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning, but now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Tucker Barnhart gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. In the dirt here, but fortunately here, no advance. Chopped foul right at home plate. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. The three of us return with more Wednesday Night Baseball after this. Jonathan Neese will come forward now to start things out against his opposite number. And these two have matched each other pitch for pitch here through the first half or so of this ball game.
Yeah, I think we had an idea runs might be hard to come by. You know, maybe not this hard to come by, but both of these guys have been just about flawless so far.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a high strike there, 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center, a base hit, and the opposing pitcher gets aboard to kick off the inning.
Boy, he's doing it all out there so far. Not only is he pitching a great game, but he gets in on the act offensively as well.
Number 26 will step in. He's 0 for 2 to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Fastball called for strike 2.
He's just working east and west here. He'll be fine if he just stays out of the middle.
The 0-2 delivery. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here's Jordy Mercer now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One run, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Barnhart is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
And as a defender, these are the kind of pitchers you like to play behind. Someone who pitches to contact, keeps the defense involved, and he gets an easy pop-up right here.
Andrew McCutchen stands in. He'll try to improve in this at-bat after grounding into a fielder's choice his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Now might be a good time to call on that two-seamer running in.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Nothing inside here, at least not to start the at-bat, and I imagine that's by design.
Yeah, they'll give him right field. They just don't want him to turn on something.
Set to deliver on 2-1 to 2-2 now.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Hit out towards second. Reined in. On to Cozart here for the force, and that'll be that. 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they're up 1-0. Ivan De Jesus Jr. will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he goes and chops this one out towards second. A barehanded play by Harrison. It's in time.
Whew, no problem. And you know, sometimes these guys make it look so easy, we forget how difficult it is to make a play like that. Not only did he barehand this ball, but he also made a sweet throw on the run over to first base. So often you'll see a guy airmail or short hop a throw like that because of the bad grip you have on the ball. But not in this case. That's a nice play.
Standing in now, Jose Peraza. As he'll watch a breaking ball that comes back to catch the outside corner for strike 1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Hit hard back up the middle. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
And this is a common trap you can fall into on the mound. When you freeze a guy once with a curveball, the tendency is to go right back to it. But he says you're not going to fool me twice. He gets himself a base hit.
Dan Straley comes to the plate, possibly receiving a bunt sign in order to stay out of the double play. He's set and the pitch. And he pops up the bunt attempt. And Cervelli will have to go to first, and it's a successful sacrifice.
You know, in this situation, some people may say, with 1 out, why not just let him swing away? You know why you don't let him swing away? Because he's a pitcher, that's why. All you can hope for is for him to go up there and make a productive out, and that's what he did.
Billy Hamilton will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
Trying to hold the lead, and now the runner's trying for third. Pitch is a cold strike, the throw, and he is caught stealing to retire the side. Boy, oh boy. None left for Cincinnati. They trail this one 1-0. Starling Marte will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the 1 run, that's it.
First offering on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Well, for that man right there, only the 1 run allowed. How discouraging is that when you're pitching your heart out and you're just not getting the support?
Well, the good pitchers really don't let it get to them. They know that it cuts both ways. Sometimes you give up 5 runs and your guys score you 8. You just have to focus on holding up your end of the bargain.
1-1. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
And now a right-hander's begun to loosen up in the Cincinnati bullpen. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
Liner toward right center. Hamilton is there, and he has it for the first out.
And that's one of those plays where you might need to reinforce the laces on your glove after this inning ends. This is a fastball, and it is hammered. I mean smoked. But he ends up with nothing, and his average is going to go down.
Into the box now, Jung-Ho Gong. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. High in the air and deep to left center field. Hamilton going back at the track. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
First baseman number 7.
That slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
David Freese will stand in for a third time now. His previous efforts left something to be desired as he popped out and bounced into a double play.
Yeah, he's been a deficit at the plate for his guys so far.
Watches a fastball right there for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a fastball here, not close, and it's 1-1 now. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Hit hard down the right field line, but foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Got him swinging in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, but they lead it 1-0. Billy Hamilton will stand in to lead things off, as the top of this batting order really hasn't been much of a factor so far.
Yeah, between the top 3 guys in this lineup, no hits between them. And you got to figure you're not going to win too many games when that's the case.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike one. For that man right there, you need look back only to his last start to see a performance like the one he's shown here so far.
And well on his way to another great outing. And that's what you get when you mix your speeds and throw a lot of strikes.
And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
As we look at that again, you know, this is not a bad pitch by any stretch. If he throws this pitch 10 times, I bet he gets him out 9 of them. But here you just have to tip your cap to the guy at the plate.
Zach Cozart comes to the plate here, and we'll see how they play it with that leadoff man on base.
Yeah, and in this situation, you've got to move that runner to second any way you can. So we're going to see how they decide to play it right here.
And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball one. Nobody out, runner on first. Now a snap move over to first, and he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Inside corner called as strike 1 and 2. Looks like he employed the slide step on that last pitch.
Well, maybe you see a little cat and mouse game going between the pitcher and the runner right now. We'll see who wins this duel.
Here's the 1 and 2 delivery.
Nope,
to 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Slapped hard the opposite way. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
The first baseman, number 19.
Joey Votto will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
First delivery to him on the way. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1.
Now with 2 on and nobody out, it's looking like this scoreless string could be in some jeopardy.
First and second here with nobody out. Hit well on the ground to first. To second for 1. On to first, and the throw goes right by him.
Yeah, and right here, he knew that at second base he was going to have to hurry this throw back to first if he had any chance to double him up. And you see his throw get away from him, but since there's no advancement, it's going to be a straight fielder's choice, no error on the play.
Here's Jay Bruce now, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Just did manage to catch that one with the last 2 inches of his glove. That could have been trouble.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now.
That's a good call to get. If that goes the other way, 3-0 is not too pretty a sight right now.
Chopped weakly to the left. Gung's got it. There's Harrison for 1. The relay on to first. The double play, and the side is retired. Boy, oh boy. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. More ahead from Great American Ballpark right after this. Back here at Great American Ballpark in Cincinnati. It's on to the 7th inning with the Pirates leading in this one, but before the inning gets underway, let's check out the game summary to this point. Francisco Cervelli will come forward now to begin the 7th inning in what's been a very briskly played ball game here tonight.
That's what happens when you get 2 starters that are on top of their game. It's been great pitching, great defense, not a lot of base runners, and a very even game through 6 innings.
In there, and it's 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. 1-2 as the changeup had him out in front there.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Hit hard up the middle, and there's a base hit, so maybe some insurance here to lead off the 7th.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh.
Let's check out the sequence of pitches here. 0-1, he gets ahead. Next one misses. Then a swinging strike 2 puts him in the hole. Bites off the 4th pitch foul, gets another chance, and boom, connects on pitch number 5 for a solid base hit.
Here comes Brian Price now out of the Reds dugout on his way to the mound. And a change is in the offing. That's going to be all for Dan Straley. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Ross Ohlendorf will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with a runner at first and nobody out.
Ross Ohlendorf.
Josh Harrison will be the first to stand in against the new pitcher as he'll do so with a runner at first and nobody out. Here comes the first pitch.
Nope.
Here's a
Ball
slider
1.
to start things out. Looked at for ball 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top, and just fire that thing in there.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And he lays off for a ball. 2-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Hot shot down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Textbook start to the inning right there. Back-to-back hits have him in a good position to maybe stretch out this 1-run lead.
Jonathan Neese will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Matt Joyce will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 17, Matt Joyce.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
None out, runners at first and second. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
And this inning has certainly not started the way he wanted to on the mound. Now he's got the bases loaded, nobody out. Tough situation to deal with.
Number 26 will step in now in a big spot here in a game as close as this one.
And a chance at redemption, too, because he hasn't done much through his first 3 plate appearances, but he could make up for all of that with a base hit right here.
Lifted the other way out to left center. Schebler is there. Let's see if they try it. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with one away in the inning.
Oh, in a one-run game, you'd absolutely love to get that extra insurance run home. And this ball just didn't have enough carry on it.
Jordy Mercer stands in looking to turn this narrow lead into a wide one if he can come through with a big base hit here.
Yeah, Matt, but conversely, if the man on the mound can get out of this jam, he'll keep this a very tight game. Big moment right here.
Looking to keep this a one-run game. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Boy, that's just pretty standard operating procedure right here. You get him leaning out over the plate on that slider running away, and then you bust him inside hard on that fastball on the inside corner.
He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Oh, and that's a good pitch right there. That's just a hard-breaking slider down and away. And you get the hitter to be enticed by that pitch when it's about halfway there. That was looking like it was going to be a fastball on the outer half. Then it just flat disappears on you, and you're left wondering, what happened?
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he takes a called strike on the black, it's 0-1.
You can't afford to get overconfident on the mound. You've gotten 2 of the 3 outs you need here, but this is still a very dangerous hitter. You're not out of the woods yet.
Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Home run number 9 on the year. And the Pirates are up 5-0 now.
And on the mound, when he got that second out, you had a feeling maybe he's going to work his way out of this. Well, think again. That's a worst outcome possible right there.
Jumbo Diaz will get the ball here as he looks to get the final out in the top of the 7th.
Jumbo Diaz.
Starling Marte will be the first one to face him here as he'll somehow try to stop the bleeding after the grand slam knocked the previous guy out of the mix.
Yeah, that's not exactly the way you want to exit a game on the mound.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, strike one. And that misses 1-1.
And that fastball his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Shot toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
And this is a tough task. Facing a right-handed reliever with a good hard slider. He's not fazed by this pitch, and even on the inner half of the plate, drives this one for a solid base hit.
Stepping in now, Jung Ho Gong, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that pitch. That's on him way too fast.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. And he falls behind 0-2. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. So now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Strike 3, and that'll put an end to a big inning. But 4 score for the Buccos on this grand slam home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Pirates 5 and the Reds nothing. A.J. Schugel will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
A.J. Schugel.
Leading off the inning, Scott Schebler, and they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this one, they're still getting shut out. So this leadoff at bat could be huge if he can just get on base, because they've been held in check all game.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while. And when he does, you can forget it.
A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
That thing's knee-high on the outside third of the plate. Pretty understandable why he couldn't catch up with that one.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. Now, how important is it going to be for this guy to throw that curveball for strikes?
I don't know that he necessarily needs to ever throw it for a strike. I mean, if it's around the plate and he's getting guys to go after it, it's doing its job. But if he starts to get too high or too far outside, then it's just an easy take.
And he struck him out. Second time tonight now that he's been set down on strikes.
Wow, talk about a difference that 24 hours makes. Yesterday, these guys were hitting everything in sight, but things sure have changed this time around. They haven't been able to get anything going at all.
Digging in, Tucker Barnhart, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
You know, he's just flat out a better hitter from the left side. He's a switch hitter, but it's no secret this is his favorite side to hit from.
Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Scorch to third. Gung is there. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Third baseman, number 3, Ivan De Jesus Jr.
Ivan De Jesus Jr. will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
Down the third baseline. Taken in by Gung. Low throw, and he can't handle the short hop.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Jose Peraza will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. And from that man's perch in the first base dugout, more of the same.
You know, I think the calls have gone both ways, but I bet you'd have a really hard time convincing him of that.
Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is line to left, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Maybe a chance here to put a dent into that scoreboard after all. This gives them a couple guys on base now here in the late going. And at the very least, another hit here could be enough for them to avoid the shutout.
Brandon Phillips will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Good changeup there as he takes command. 0-2.
You're running out of chances here. It's the 7th inning. You can't let this rally go to waste.
Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Two down, runners at first and second. Just a touch outside. 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
On the ground to third. Fielded cleanly. On to first, and the Reds rally comes up short here as that ends the inning. Reds strand a couple. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. Kevius Sampson will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kevius Sampson.
David Freese will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far.
Yeah, guys, he's got to be feeling a little bit like that dog that gets left out in the rain while the rest of the family's inside by the fire. I guess he's just not seeing what everyone else is.
8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball. 1-0. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
And he's having a rough go of it so far. His second strikeout of the ball game. You can see him gesturing that he thinks that pitch was outside, but you know, I think once he gets a look at it in the clubhouse, he'll probably change his tune.
Into the box, Francisco Cervelli. He singled his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Here's a curveball that runs outside. It's ball 1. One out, nobody on. Breaks his bat as this one's popped up. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
Well, he's not going to like the fact that he broke his bat. That's the one that's got all the hits in it.
Josh Harrison ready for another at-bat now. He's 2 for 3 so far.
Yeah, and you can bet he'd love to get himself that third hit. Those are the kind of games that puts a little extra pep in your step.
He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. 1-1, here it comes. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now.
Yeah, when that's upstairs like that, that's a pitch you got to leave alone and make him bring something down.
Late making contact on that swing, and will do it again on 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Heading for second is Harrison. And he is into second with a double, his third hit of the night.
Now batting, catcher, A.J. Schugel.
A.J. Schugel will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. The 1-0 delivery. Smoked on the ground left side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there. And how about that? His first major league hit. There might not be too many more to come, seeing he's a pitcher, so an exciting moment for him for sure.
And good hitting pitchers are a luxury for a manager to have. Not that this one hit is going to prove that he'll be a good hitting pitcher, but some pitchers do take it really seriously. And no matter what the case is, it's pretty cool to pick up a big league knock. I know how tough it is.
Number 26 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Here comes the 1-0. That's wide, 2-0.
He's showing pretty good patience here for a rookie. Those were 2 tough takes, but he's got it to 2-0.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Too high, and it's 3-0.
Well, this has got to be on a platter now. You're in the driver's seat, and you've got to make this situation pay off.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. That's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Jordy Mercer will stand in another dangerous spot here in the inning as this ball game is hanging on the precipice of getting out of hand.
Yeah, I think you have to get this guy if you're going to have any chance of sticking around. Even a single here might put this one out of reach.
And he gets ahead 0-1.
Yeah, you know, when a pitcher gets into a little bit of a jam out there, you can bet he's going with his best stuff. So we may see a heavy dose of that slider right now.
A 1 pitch on its way. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. 0-2 is a fastball that misses inside. 1-2 now.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
Oh, that's a tough take, but a good one. The pressure's still squarely on the pitcher out there. He's still got to come in.
Bases are loaded here, 2 down. Lined hard toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. 1 run scores. And not in time as the 2nd run scores.
Well, even though he's the number 2 hitter in the lineup, he says, hey, I'm not just here to be a hit-and-run guy. I can drive in runs just as well as the 3 and 4 guys can. True to his word, he comes through here with a 2-run single.
J.J. Hoover will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Hoover.
Andrew McCutchen will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
And he's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
That ball was so deep in his kitchen, that was the only thing he could do was foul it off, break his bat, and hope to get a better pitch on the next one.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hat.
Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
I'll say this. He wasn't going to get his arms extended on that one.
Little chopper back to the mound. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Well, if you want to point fingers at who's to blame for this disaster, you're going to need both hands. In the pitching, the batting, the defense, the execution. Just draw a line through this one. This one's been an absolute disaster.
Starling Marte stands in. The 8th man to bat in the inning as he'll get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out.
Oh, this has been a very nice inning for them so far, but it still could get better.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Hamilton is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 base hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Bucks out in front, 8-0. Billy Hamilton will start things off as they look to do something here to get on the scoreboard for the first time.
And they've seen some opportunities come and go. They do have 7 hits, so it's not like they haven't had base runners. They just haven't been able to bring those guys in.
Pitch on the way. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. This is hit the other way out toward left field. After it is Marte. He's there, but oh, he missed it. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Sean Rodriguez is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Now playing left field, number 3, Sean.
Zach Cozart gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point.
The shortstop, number 2, Zach Cozart.
Here's a 2-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that 2-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Here's the 1-1 delivery. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. 1 away.
Nothing doing there. Boy, what a great pitch with nobody out to get that pop-up. He's definitely not in the clear yet, but if he can keep making pitches like that, he'll have a decent shot of maybe stranding that guy over there at third base.
In is Joey Votto now, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here, because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate and nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. And the run is in to score from third. It's now an 8-1 game.
And with all the runs these guys scored yesterday, you wondered if they were going to have any left over for today. Sure enough, it took them a while, but they're finally on the board here with the RBI single.
Jay Bruce will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
From the belt, kicks and deals. In there, 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. And there's a swing and a miss by Bruce as he set down on strikes, 2 away.
Well, there's no question that the sinker away has always been this guy's bread and butter pitch. You can see where it is on show track, and you're just not going to get a better location than that pitch with 2 strikes.
In now, Scott Schebler, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Boy, he was so far behind that first pitch that he over-adjusted and was so far ahead of this one.
Up the middle and off the pitcher's leg. Safe after the recovery throw. Good effort, but now we have to wonder whether or not he's going to be okay.
Gotta hope he's okay on the mound.
And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Tucker Barnhart stands into the box. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Harrison has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Reds will be forced to settle for just the 1. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Reds 1. Great look there at nighttime in Cincinnati as we head to the 9th inning for this one. Alfredo Simon will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger. Jung Ho Gong ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
That's his strength. He wants to try and come in and jam you, so you've got to be ready to try and turn on something.
A good tailing fastball for a strike, 1-1. Simon into his motion. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Grounded to the right. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
First baseman number 7, David Freese.
David Freese stands in. Was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
And he was absolutely frozen with a good fastball. So let's see if he's a little more aggressive on that pitch this time.
Breaks his bat as this one's popped up.
Wow, just a jam sandwich right there. And all he's holding is about half of his bat. Those look like the kind of bats I used to swing with.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Tough pitch right there. That's 96 in on the hands. You just got to let that one go.
1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a little tapper. That rolls foul, so a good job to fight it off and stay alive. Bases are empty, one man out. Very weakly on the ground, but that one rolls foul. Two balls and two strikes to the former World Series MVP. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Bruce giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Good start to the inning here out of the bullpen. After 3 runs came in to score last inning, they needed someone to come in here and slow that offense down a bit.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Francisco Cervelli. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. Swing and a liner. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Head down through first. He's heading for 2. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Josh Harrison.
Josh Harrison will get an opportunity here in a run-scoring spot now following the 2-out double.
And this is really where you earn your money. Runner on second, 2 outs. Let's see what he can do here.
Swing and a liner. Foul. 2 out here and a runner at second. And it's quickly 0-2. In the dirt, but swung on and missed. And that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Back with more on our Wednesday night showcase right after this. Ivan De Jesus Jr. will stand in now to begin their half of the ninth in a game that was decided long ago.
Yeah, this is mop-up time out there right now. But hey, these at-bats still count against your batting average, so you can't go up there and just mail it in. You've got to see this through right to the end of the game.
Felipe Rivero will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Felipe Rivero.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. A chance here at least for this guy to get some work in what should be a fairly low-stress appearance.
Yeah, but it seems like these outings are where you relax a little bit too much, you give up 3 runs, and then watch your ERA climb by another point. They'll need to guard against that.
Ready with the 0-2. Too high. 1-2.
That's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. And that couldn't have been an easy take.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Jose Peraza digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Now here's the pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. High in the air out towards shallow right. Waiting on it, the right fielder. 2 down.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Eugenio Suarez will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Well struck, but foul over by the coaching box. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Andrew McCutchen. Strike oppose, he's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered more than once with runners in scoring position. Finished with 5 RBIs, and that was more than enough to lead his guys to victory.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Pirates win it 8-1. Good night from Cincinnati.
Here now is our final line score tonight for the victorious Pirates. 8 runs on 15 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base.